And we are live. Welcome back into the Stonadge channel, and it is another watch along. We're back for 2 days in a row for the first time in what seems like forever, really. Man United against Real Betis here in the Europa League studio here on the Stonadge channel. It's really, really great to be back yet again. I'm actually buzzing for this. You know what? I've watched a lot of Man United recently, but I do think that this man here, Mr. Nabil Fekir, and his side Real Betis can certainly cause some problems for Erik ten Hag and his men, especially after that 7-0 defeat. Good to see David and Elias in the chat already. How are we, ladies and gents? I'm buzzing for this, you know. I'm happy to be back. Always happy to be back and ready to watch. Elias has said 7 in the chat already. I love that, mate. I love that. Keep up the sevens. Keep up the sevens. We want to see loads and loads of sevens in the thing tonight. I don't think they'll concede 7 tonight. I don't think they'll score 7 tonight whatsoever. But I tell you what, there's one man in this football match that I am intrigued to watch, and that is none other than Joaquin, 41 years old, still playing for Real Betis at a very high level. So, yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be very, very good, lads. It's going to be class. I'm expecting a quiet one tonight, to be fair. But, and Lucas is in the chat. Good to see you, mate. I'm expecting a quiet one tonight. So, we're just getting back in the streaming groove. So, we're going to have a nice chilled out stream this evening. And I think that's the best way forward, isn't it? We love it. We love a nice chilled out stream. We really do. More than you believe we do. Good to see you. What's everyone's... yeah, thank you, mate. Thank you. Appreciate it. Saturday's absolutely ripped, you know, Cliff. So number 7 is the most iconic number, and most of their fans love number 7. People like Ronaldo, Beckham, and George Best have had the number 7. Now they hate number 7. I love that. I absolutely love that. I love it. I live for it. Yeah, so how are we all feeling? We've obviously had the PSG v Bayern game last night. We've got this game tonight. We're going to be live tomorrow night as well. Not for any game. We're just going to do some stuff really and enjoy ourselves enjoy ourselves on the live. To be honest, we're going to do some maybe a final verdict because Izzy's not here, lads. She's gone home. Izzy's gone home, and we're gonna do plentiful watch alongs, plentiful. I've just recorded my first FM episode, lads. I'm a little bit of a noob when it comes to gaming videos, so you'll have to forgive me for that one. But I've literally just recorded it. It's gonna be good, lads. It's gonna be good. I'm really looking forward to the FM series that we're gonna do with Cardiff City. I don't think that's going to come anytime soon, Elias, to be fair, but I am going to enjoy every single second. I love streaming. I love all of this, and that's what we're going to do. But we've got a big game tonight in the Europa League. Of course, Manchester United got past Barcelona in the last one. We saw the first leg of that one, I believe. Yeah, I've had a little bit of an illness since then, but we're back and on the grind now. We're just going to go through the lineups while we wait for this stuff to start. So De Gea is in goal for Manchester United. Dalot keeps his place, which surprises me, with Varane, Martinez and Shaw competing in the back four. Fred and Casemiro in defence with Anthony, Weghorst and Fernandes behind Rashford. That's sort of the stereotypical United team at the moment. Claudio Bravo's in goal for Betis with Sabali, Pezzella, Felipe and Abner the back four. Guido Rodriguez and William Carvalho in midfield. They're a real stern pair in the midfield, with Luis Henrique on the right, Juanmi on the left, and Joaquin in behind Ayoze Perez, formerly of course Newcastle United, and on loan at Betis from Leicester City. So a player we know very well. Hello, Corin. How are we doing, mate? Good to see you in the chat as always, and good to see everyone here. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. But that's not the main focus today, and that's not the main focus anyway, because it's great football times, lads. We're loving the football at the moment. Lots and lots of football coming through. We haven't got much tomorrow, so that's why I said I'm going to do just a random live stream, talking all things football. I'm thinking of a name for it, but we don't know yet. But yeah, anyway, thoughts on this, lads, by the way. Massive shout out to Anthony Orgeley, who yet again came through with the backgrounds. I don't think I'm ever going to need to change these, lads. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? It is just stunning. It is just stunning. So big shout out to Anthony on that one. Who's really helped me out for the aesthetics for this channel, and he's a very, very talented young man. The United fans pictured away from home. at a very, very windy and at home. Sorry, a wet and windy Old Trafford. I've just got home. I'm just got home from uni. I was watching a bit of West Ham against HJK Larnaca. That was dreadful. That was absolutely dreadful. But it was an all right game, for West Ham to go through. They're through now. 2-0 win. So realistically, they're going to stroll through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Do you know what I mean? Fidget spinner Anthony. Well, Alias. I don't know. For me, did you see as well? There was a clip of him coming out saying Trent's the best right back in the league, which I love. I love to see. I absolutely love to see things like this. I love to see it. Thoughts on predictions? Score predictions, please, lads. I want to see score predictions in the chat for Manchester United against Real Betis tonight. What do we think? I've gone for 3-2 Man United because I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think they're going to keep. Betis out. I back Nabil Fekir to potentially make an impact if he does come on. But yeah, if he is even on the bench, I don't even know if he is, to be honest. Betis v Man United. Let me just double check. I don't even know if he's injured or not. Nah, he's not even on the bench, so he won't have an impact at all. But we have got, of course, Joaquin, who is a vastly experienced player. But the game will be won and lost in midfield. Rodriguez and Carvalho are two absolute stalwarts in that Betis midfield. Casemiro and Fred had absolute stinkers at Anfield, didn't they? So those two, of course, have been brilliant this season for Manchester United. Those two are going to be tough players to get past for Real Betis. I'm interested to see how Ayoze Perez works out as well. I really am, because of course he's not really had the greatest few years in English football. Hi Christ, blimey, have I got up in your estimations, Robbie? Am I some sort of Holy Spirit? 2-2 says David. 7-0 Betis says Elias. I'm happy with that, mate. Oh, don't even talk about Fekir to Liverpool, Dave. That still heartbreaks me. It still breaks me. I wonder what would have happened, to be fair. I do wonder what would have happened if Fekir had gone to Liverpool. What sort of dominoes would we be playing? Would we have won more? Would we have won less? I don't know. I really don't know. But one thing is for sure. He's a top quality player, despite the fact he has had injury problems in the past. But I think Real Betis is a really good club for him, and he will continue to impress there, I'm sure. It's a sort of level. I don't think you get anywhere near our team now. Let's just say that lightly. Maybe at that sort of time, it would have been a good move for Liverpool, but of course things happened. He demanded more. There were certain injury things that were coming through. Realistically, we ended up with a Champions League at the end of that season, so I think we're all right, really. I love that, Robbie. I love that, mate. Distracted with the rat on the wall. Bless him. I never remember which way. I'm absolutely terrible. Bless him, Bruno. Captain Bruno. Captain spoiled brat Bruno. Deary me. He made an absolute tit of himself, didn't he, at Anfield? But I'm sure this is the sort of game he can bounce back in. He really, really can. He's a quality player, but I'm not sure what he's doing out on that right-hand side, if I'm being real with you. There's certain, I know they've got, Erik Ten Hag doesn't usually stick to sort of stereotypes in positions, but Fernandes on the right and Weghorst through the middle in a 10 really confuses me. It really, really confuses me. I'm not going to lie. It's not for me. For Betis, if Joaquin can get on it, man, he's a real good operator, a top quality operator. He's got experience. He's got guile. He's got goals in him still. I'm not bad, Josh. How are you, mate? How are you doing? It's great to see you, as always. But yeah, we are back on the pre-recorded grind as well, ladies and gentlemen. I will be trying to aim to put out a piece of content every single day if I can. But there's no pressure because at the end of the day, it's my channel, my life, my rules, isn't it? They've just played the Benzema goal on my bloody thing. Go away. I don't want to see Benzema, lads. I don't want to see Benzema at Anfield. I don't want to see anything to do with Liverpool v Real Madrid. Go away. Leave. More than you believe. Just leave me alone. I don't want to see Real Madrid v Liverpool advertised. We'll be streaming that, of course, on Tuesday night. Real Madrid against Liverpool at the Bernabeu, which of course will be a formality for Real Madrid. I'm not gonna lie. We just have to agree with that. To be fair, we all have to agree with that. Even the most confident of Liverpool fans, and I'm meant to be an optimist, would never ever back us to win by 3 or more goals at the Bernabeu. There's limits, and then there's limits. You know, Barcelona was possible, although it seemed impossible. This is genuinely impossible. Like, I would put my house on us not going through. And to be honest, you lot can have it because it's got mould throughout it anyway. Juventus v Freiburg already on. Shakhtar v Feyenoord. Sevilla v Fenerbahce. Fiorentina against Sivasspor. Basel against Slovan Bratislava as well. All going on at this time. Fernandes ready to lead his side out against Real Betis, a side 5th in La Liga. Only 3 points off 3rd as well. With a captain with more experience than any player left in this tournament. He is an absolute stalwart of Spanish football, Joaquin. And to be playing at this level still, at his age, is exceptional. It really, really is. And to be leading out a side as talented as this Real Betis side is a credit to him. He's not just the Spanish James Milner, to be fair. Wednesday I'll be live for Real Madrid or whenever we play them. I'll be live for both for the Real Madrid game. Let me just double check. Let me just check when they are. I will be live on Tuesday for Man City Leipzig and on Wednesday for Real Madrid Liverpool. That's going to happen. Definitively, I will be there. I'll be there. I think we're going to lose or draw against Bournemouth, says Elias. I don't think so, mate. I think we'll be fine. But I think it'll be 2-1, mind. I think it will be 2-1. And of course, I haven't even mentioned the man yet. An absolutely experienced coach, Premier League winning coach, of course, Manuel Pellegrini in the dugout, has had some success here at Old Trafford as coach of Manchester City. Didn't have a great spell at West Ham United, but he's really reinvigorated his coaching career at Real Betis. And here come the teams out of the tunnel. We're ready to rumble here at Old Trafford. Bruno Fernandes leads his side out alongside Joaquin. David De Gea, of course, will be massively important tonight for Manchester United. He conceded 7 on the weekend, just to remind you. But the Betis fans are absolutely rampant with all their scarves up. I believe it's a bit of snow here at Old Trafford. I think it's snow. It's snow maybe. Always Hope did beat an amazing Milan team in Istanbul. Yeah, but that was a one-off game. We're talking at the Bernabeu. Like, this is going to be absolutely crazy. Erik ten Hag applauds his side. Yeah, it looks like it is snowing here at Old Trafford. It's either snow or very heavy rain, but I'm pretty sure it's snow. So it's difficult conditions for the team to play in. But there we go. We are ready. Hey, Dave. Dave said 3-0 Liverpool. Well, what's final predictions for today's game, guys? If you haven't put your predictions in, put them in now. I am actually starting it up where I will be putting the correct predictions. If you get the correct predictions right from the previous thing, I will put you in the little tickly thing below. Tickly thing? Like the ticking thing, the scrolling thing. The text underneath. And also no Isabel today, guys. She's gone back home for the weekend. It's her birthday weekend, of course, because she celebrated it yesterday. So, tell you what, we had absolutely crazy snow on the weekend. We had crazy snow on the weekend. Yesterday, in Cardiff. But anyway, Casemiro is on a yellow card. I didn't realise that. But De Gea is in goal. Dalot, Varane, Martinez and Shaw with Fred Casemiro in midfield. Anthony, Weghorst and Fernandes behind Marcus Rashford. Notable names on the bench for United, of course. Harry Maguire, Tyrell Malacia, Jadon Sancho and Alejandro Garnacho, who is definitely going to be off the bench sometime in this game. He really is a great impact player for Erik ten Hag and Manchester United. The referee today is Daniel Siebert of Germany. He's got his German assistant referees as well. And we will go through the Betis team as well when we get it. But being honest, I'm absolutely looking forward. It's going to be a really exciting European tie tonight. Yesterday with PSG Bayern, we got it was pretty dull. If we're being real with ourselves, PSG Bayern was dull. it was to be honest, it looked like it was going to be Bayern's from the off. But anyway, here is the Real Betis team. Claudio Bravo in goal, of course. Sabali, Pezzella, Luis Felipe, and Abner is the back four. Guido Rodriguez and William Carvalho, as I said, probably the strongest part of Real Betis' team, with Juanmi, Joaquin, and Luis Henrique behind Ayoze Perez up front for Real Betis on loan from Leicester City. On the bench, Borja Iglesias is a very, very important player, as well as Sergio Canales, formerly of Real Madrid, of course, Canales, but he's had a very, very good season still. Some great experienced players in Manuel Pellegrini's side, and players who have European pedigree. We forget this. Erik ten Hag shakes his hand, and we are ready to go here at Old Trafford. I better get the clock ready, and Bruno Fernandes is the man under the spotlight. He will be the one looked to by his teammates this evening. And I to be honest, I think United will win. I've said 3-2 in my predictions, but being honest, I think they could go on and win 2 or 3-0, which will then probably see them through to the round of 8, the quarterfinals, of course. I've never referenced the quarterfinals as a round of 8 before. But anyway, Bruno Fernandes will get us underway here at Old Trafford. Here we go, baby. Europa League round of 16, Old Trafford. The favourites for the competition, in the remaining favourites, get us underway. And Casemiro immediately finds Varane, and Manchester United are here. Dalot now back inside to Lisandro Martinez, who will be hoping to come back from what was a pretty abject performance at Anfield, to say the least, from the Argentinian. Here's Antony, who scored the winning goal against Barcelona, of course. Dalot. And he has won a Manchester United corner. Very, very early on here in the Europa League round of 16 tie. It's a good challenge from the youngster Abner. He, of course, came through the Real Madrid system, the Brazilian. It's going to be a corner here for Manchester United. Luke Shaw is going to be on it, a corner within a minute, and it would be the perfect start for Erik ten Hag's men, and the perfect start after that defeat, of course. They need to start quickly, and it's going to be Luke Shaw's corner. It doesn't look like it's going to be a too bad a one. It was towards Martinez, and it's been cleared away by Real Betis. And seen out for a Betis throw-in by William Carvalho. A player, of course, often chased by a lot of incredible, and I'm talking incredible, European sides. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Manchester United have all been linked, and Liverpool as well with William Carvalho. He chose in the end to leave Sporting Lisbon for Real Betis. Maybe he just likes the green. But here go Joaquin, and it is a free kick now to Real Betis. It's a foul by Fred in the midfield. It wasn't Joaquin, it was Guido Rodriguez wearing the number 5 for Betis, and Pezzella will now play it back to Claudio Bravo, who was prone to a mistake in his time at Manchester City. Liam has said Vamos Betis. I think there's a lot of the people in the chat who will be feeling the same. It's chipped forward in towards Perez. Ooh, it's a corner. Is it? No, it's a goal kick. I thought it was going to be given against Ayoze Perez, but in the end, it is a goal kick. It's a good challenge from Lisandro Martinez. It was chipped in behind. I think it was Juan. Well, it was offside anyway against Ayoze Perez, and I think that is why the flag has gone up. Manuel Pellegrini, of course, sporting an absolutely awful trim. I have to say that for him. But he is an absolutely fantastic coach, an excellent coach, of course, who has, well, of course, won Premier League titles, FA Cups, and the like. Throw in now to Manchester United, just within their own half. Pardon me. Josh is in the chat. Good to see you, Josh. How are we? Hope you're well, Chris. Let's see if Man United can set things right in the Europa League match. Well, maybe. They genuinely might. I do think they'll win tonight. It's a good challenge there by Carvalho, and played all the way back to Claudio Bravo, who, if one thing's put clear, he's very, very good with his feet. I just don't really think he's the greatest shot stopper in the world. Dalot, under pressure, and one back. It's real good hustling there by Juanmi. Absolutely, Liam. I've followed Betis quite keenly this season from afar. Always watch the La Liga highlights, and being honest, I've been thoroughly impressed with everything that Pellegrini has done for the club. And the whole infrastructure of the club. It's very well run as well. It's run on a tight budget. And the fact that I just love the fact that a 40-year-old player is still playing for him and doing exceptionally well. Here's Rafa Varane for Manchester United into Lisandro Martinez, who turns really, really well past Ayoze Perez. Played into Fernandes now for Manchester United. Fernandes wide to Anthony. Anthony can take on Abner on this right-hand side for Manchester United. Anthony into Fernandes. And now Fred, he's offside. Is he? It's headed in. It's a great goal for United, but they put the offside flag up. What's 6 plus 1? I think it's 7. Weghorst did score, but I don't know whether this... Is it offside? It is. He's absolutely well offside, Chris. What are you on about? Fred put the ball in. It's a good header from Weghorst, you know. Oh, he chested it in. I'm not sure how much he meant it, but he did really, really well there. Oh, Weghorst, what a finish. It's a great goal, but it is going to be offside. Fred was well offside in the end. Weghorst will be getting some confidence, though, for putting the ball in the net. Hello, Liam. How are we doing, buddy? It's mad the Bournemouth's going to be a harder game than United. Well, we'll see how much United bounce back this evening against Real Betis. It's cleared forward by Bravo, and it's towards Juanmi on this left-hand side. It's not the greatest chip back by Dalot. Given away by De Gea. Juanmi back. It's Perez. Can he get there? Chance for Joaquin. Cleared away by United. A big mistake from Dalot and De Gea between them. But anyway, here's Bruno Fernandes on this right-hand side. Fernandes for United still. Drills the ball in. It's a big chance for United. Oh, what a finish that is by Marcus Rashford. It's 1-0 in 5 minutes. Rashford scores. It's exceptional from Manchester United and they take the lead. But I tell you what, this is some sumptuous finish from Marcus Rashford. It really is. Ten Hag is emotionless, but I tell you what, he need not be. It's a bit of a mistake from Pezzella at the centre of the defence, but take nothing away from Marcus Rashford. It is just exceptional. What a finish. And that is the start that Manchester United definitely would have wanted after their abject performance on Sunday. What a goal by Rashford. It's brilliant. It really is a brilliant finish. That is a strike of a man in real confidence. Just brilliant from Rashford. I can't give you any more superlatives. Right into the roof of the net. And Manchester United take a very, very positive early lead here at Old Trafford. And being honest, they've started really brightly here. As you would have expected from Ten Hag's men. But it is 1-0 to Manchester United. Have I done anything about the mould? Contact me. Yes, mate. The least I speak about that, the better. It's very much a legal. It's a legal matter more than anything, my friend. Thank you, Josh. Appreciated that, mate. It's a brilliant goal by Rashford. It really is. Inside to William Carvalho now for Real Betis. 7-1 Betis incoming, says Josh. I'm not too sure about that, my friend. I'm not too sure about that, but it's wide now to Sabali. Back into Pezzella. Very experienced man at the back with Luis Felipe, of course, formerly of Atletico Madrid. No, it's not that one. He's a different Luis Felipe. This one, born March 1997. I have no idea why I thought it was that one, because he plays for Nottingham Forest, doesn't he? But there you go. Shows my knowledge. Marcus Rashford's 5th goal in the Europa League in 7 matches. Exceptional from the Mancunian. A man who made his name in this competition, of course, on his debut against Midtjylland. Manuel Pellegrini looks a little bit stunned, but he's far from out at this time. Remember that if Betis can go with only a 1 deficit into the next round, they're more than capable of beating Manchester United at their place. Elias, mate, I want to see some positivity, man. We just beat him. We just beat him, man. Here's Fred. And now Casemiro. Anthony dummies it. And now Dalot can take on his man, but it's good from Juanmi. Good defending. Covering well with Abner on that left-hand side. Here's Rafa Varane, who will look to find a forward pass, and he can with Anthony. Here's Anthony still. Fernandes. Betis is in Andalusia. Oh, chance. Weghorst with a header. It's a good save by Bravo. Pretty much straight at him in the end. Yeah, Betis is in Hispalis, which is in Andalusia, I think. I'm pretty sure it's in Andalusia. And it's an offside flag. I'm not sure who against. I think it's Weghorst. But it's a free kick to Real Betis. Pezzella. Tried to flick on by Ayoze Perez, but it's well won back in the end. Abner back to Carvalho. Good from Betis. This is great football from Real Betis. If they score from this is exceptional. Chance for Perez. Oh, it's a good challenge. It's a really good challenge. Cleared away. It's a good challenge again by Joaquin, but this time Manchester United get out. Shaw, inside to Casemiro. Oh, it's a great challenge. Come on. Oh, again, Betis winning the ball high, really, really high. Really, really good from Casemiro. Casemiro, very, very difficult. Anthony. Oh, he's been bodied by Abner there, and it's a free kick to Manchester United on this right-hand side. Yeah, Sevilla's in Andalusia, yeah. There you go. See, look at my Spanish geography, lads. Look at my Spanish geography. Exceptional. Luis Henrique was the man who... he won the ball back from Casemiro, but he just got swiped by the Brazilian. Henrique wearing the number 11 for Betis. Anthony. Sort of falls over the ball there, but he gets the ball back. Tackled well by Carvalho. He's got Abner behind him and Henrique in front of him. He can't find Rodriguez, but he can find Luis Felipe, who is trying to be getting the ball out of play. And he's done really, really well, Betis again. And Carvalho, there's so much room here. He's offside. There's no excuse to be offside there for Perez. Because if Perez stays onside, he's one-on-one with Luke Shaw. Oh, no, it was Martinez. He just run far too early there, Perez. It's a real poor bit of play by the former Newcastle man and the man on loan from Leicester City. Varane plays it all the way back now to David De Gea. And Manchester United, they'll be really, really happy with their start. But Betis have shown what they can provide. They're winning the ball back really high. And De Gea's giving it away again. Here's Luis Henrique. Can they get a shot on goal this time, Betis? Carvalho. Sabali. Henrique. Looks to get a shot off. He turns well. He tries to win it back, but United do so well. It's a good challenge from Carvalho. Oh, Carvalho has just sent him to the shops. Carvalho has just done an absolutely exceptional bit of skill. Betis still win it. Still with the ball, though. Sabali on this right-hand side. Henrique's drifted inside for Real Betis. This is brilliant from Betis so far. They really, really are lively in this area. Alex is in the chat. How are you? Oh, mate, it's my... I love it. I love doing my Spanish... Kepa Arrizabalaga is my favourite. Henrique for Real Betis. Pezzella. Rodriguez with a ball across. It's just over the head of Abner, the left back. I don't know. Ruben Amorim for Spurs. I don't know what they're going to do, to be honest. Because realistically, if they finish fourth, it's a good season. Let's be real. For Tottenham, finishing in the top four is a good season. Played forward to Anthony. Anthony still taking on his man. Still going. Still Anthony. Cuts inside. Still going here, Anthony. He's played it back, but he's lost it. It's played wide now to Joaquin. He's lost it to Fred. And Anthony plays it back to Bruno for Casemiro. And now Fernandes. Take very, very deep here for United. And wide. Rashford. Rashford very, very stuck far away from goal there. And it's a good challenge from Carvalho. Now Rafa Varane. And all the way back to David De Gea, who presented an opportunity earlier for Real Betis. Yeah, Betis are in a big rivalry with Sevilla, aren't they? Like, that's the big rivalry there. And so I didn't realise how badly Sevilla were doing in the league this season in Spain. They are doing absolutely awfully. They're really down in a relegation battle, Sevilla, which would be like incredible if they went down to like the second tier of Spain. Played inside to Fred. He's lost out to Carvalho. Oh, he's turned the wrong way there, Rodriguez. Juanmi had a really, really good run, and he decided to Cruyff turn and chip it into a place with so many more players, and so many more players for United to cover as well. Here's Fernandes. Space for Bruno Fernandes to find Anthony. He's got room. Dalot. Oh, are they going to appeal for handball? No. Dalot plays it back to Casemiro, who does a little back heel, but he's giving it away, and it's a chance now. What an awful pass by Carvalho. He tried the first time pass. And unfortunately, it was well intercepted this time for United. And Casemiro gets away with one. It's a crossfield pass towards Anthony. Claudio Bravo's quick off his line. And we'll get up and continue. Abner is gone down. Casemiro under the focus by the BT cameras. And to be honest, he should have been under the focus of the analytic cameras on Sunday. He was absolutely woeful. But listen, the guy's a world-class talent, a world-class player, and a winner. So I'm not too sure he'll be too bothered by any critique. He's just incredible, and he's made such an impact on Manchester United. But whether he will continue that abject form from Sunday, I don't think he will. But Bravo's giving it away here for Betis. United on the ball, and Anthony's run it out of play. What is going on there, Anthony? He can't get onto his right-hand side properly. Really frustrating there. Abner will pick this up, and now it'll be a throw. I'm a massive fan of the font on the back of Real Betis' shirt. It is very nice. I like it. Flip back to Dalot, who just about anticipated it was his ball. Anthony back to Dalot again. And all the way back now to Lisandro Martinez. I don't know why I went Spanish for him, but I did. Lisandro Martinez. Rashford. Shaw. Weghorst is in the middle. Oh, he's missed. It's an absolute sitter for Weghorst. It should be 2-0 to Manchester United. And Val Weghorst puts it wide of Claudio Bravo's left-hand post. It should be 2-0. Exceptional movement between Rashford and Shaw. The ball is perfect. Weghorst gets ahead of his man, and he just can't buy a goal at the moment, Val Weghorst. He just can't buy a goal. Hello, Piers. Lovely to see you. We're never going to block Lucas. Lovely to see you, though. Val Weghorst should have made it 2-0 to Manchester United. Cleared away by Bravo now from the goal kick towards Juanmi, but well won in the end by Lisandro Martinez. Oh, dear. Massive mistake. Oh, it's a really good anticipation from Bravo. The interception from a Betis player fell right into the path of Rashford. It was from Rodriguez, and he played it back, and it's a really, really good interception. But Rashford should have made it 2 there. Rashford had to score, really, but it's really good from Claudio Bravo. What? Amarali says we might sell Kelleher in the summer. Yeah, that's potential. Yeah, for his own good, man. He's an incredible goalkeeper, and he needs to be playing first team football. So I'd be very keen for him to move on. Obviously, from a selfish Liverpool perspective, I would want him to stay, but being realistic, I think a move to a Premier League club is very much possible. He's a top quality goalkeeper. It's a good turn from Carvalho. Now Rodriguez for Betis. He will go back to Abner on this left-hand side. Lifted towards Juanmi. Can he get there ahead of Dallo? He can, and that... Surely. No? No foul against Dallo. Casemiro. Fernandes battling through. He's battled through well. And he's looked for Rashford. And I'm not sure Rashford had a clue the ball was coming to him, to be honest. He wasn't facing the right way. And it is a throw into Real Betis within their own half. But just looking at this goal again, there's nothing Claudio Bravo can do. It's just brilliant from Marcus Rashford. It's a bit of a mistake from Felipe, but at the end of the day, there was absolutely no way that Bravo could do anything about that, Rashford's goal. And that is a man in exceptional form. Whatever happened on Sunday, but it doesn't change the fact that he is, at the moment, one of the best in the world. And Bravo's going to come and take this free kick for Real Betis. Launch forward. Well won by Martinez, and Fred knocks it down to Casemiro, who will find Anthony on this right-hand side for United. Played back to Dallo. Turns inside and will probably find David De Gea once more. The Spaniard. Oh, it's not a great ball from De Gea. The thing is, I just feel like if United got themselves a keeper who could pass a ball, they'd be so much better at football, lads. He can't pass. He's presented 2 opportunities to Betis already. He's a great, great shot stopper. But you need more. And I'll tell you what, David Raya's going on a free from Brentford. If he can't sign a contract, he should be... Man United should be right all over him. Again, yes, he makes some mistakes. He might let a goal or 2 in from doing it, but it just presents so much more opportunities if your keeper's more complete. Just look at Alisson. Like, he is the complete goalkeeper. And the amount of opportunities we get from him. Attacking opportunities. It's launched wide towards Rashford if he can keep it in. And he can. Rashford. Still, it's a good challenge by Sabali. And he's been fouled. It's going to be a free kick to Real Betis on this right-hand side. I'm a huge fan of that font on the back of their shirt, lads. It's beautiful. That is what a font on the back of a shirt should look like. Not what United have got. But anyway, enough about aesthetics on that. But it's a free kick again within their own half for Real Betis. Going to be chipped forward by Pezzella. Henrique does win the header, but Casemiro and Fernandes between them will get it away. Fred back to Shaw, and it's another free kick to Manchester United. It's become a bit more of a bitty game than what we saw in the first opening sort of 10 minutes or so. But I think Erik ten Hag can be really, really happy. But Pellegrini can't be too unhappy. They always create opportunities. They're pressing really, really high. And I like that. I like that for Betis. If they win the ball high, they will create chances, and they are doing so. Just stay within a goal, and they're very much within this football match. And here it is. Here comes a chance. If they work this right, Henrique for Betis. Still. Shaw's done well, and he's won a corner there, Henrique. It's good defending by Martinez and Shaw between them, and it is a corner to Real Betis. They worked it so well, and it's easy for them to get through here. Came from Joaquin, then to Henrique, who took on Shaw. He beat Shaw, but he couldn't quite get past Martinez. And won a corner for the Spaniards. Ooh. My phone went off. I can't answer that phone call right now, my friend. It's a corner. It's headed by Pezzella. Chance for Betis. Hello. They're appealing for handball. Oh, this is what happens, lads. There's always something that happens on this stream. It's always something that happens. It always happens, lads. Here's Carvalho. He's asking. In for Henrique on this left-hand side. Totally unprofessional of me to have my phone on loud. Awful, right? Back now into Carvalho. And he's we nearly found him again here. Real Betis are really dangerous. They can easily break through this United defence, you know. They look open. They look really, really open. But then, I suppose if we're talking like in the last few weeks, the likes of Leeds, of Leicester, of Newcastle have had really good starts against United, but haven't taken advantage. It just hit. They appealed for handball, but it came off Weghorst's elbow, really. Couldn't give them anything there. Again, that's the final ball. If it goes through for Betis, they can really create United issues here. Play back into Martinez, and he goes all the way back to David De Gea, who's cleared it out of play. Lads, I don't know how anyone can support this fella. He's crap. He's absolutely woeful, lads. I'm sorry. I'm very. If I was a United fan, I would genuinely, and I genuinely mean this, I would be very much De Gea out. He is a problem. It's a ball across. It's a good interception in the end. Another chance for United with Rashford. It's going to come all the way across to Anthony. It's a good interception once more by Sabali this time. Casemiro heads it back. It's a good interception from Carvalho. Can he find the pass? He can't. It's a great interception by Casemiro. It might fall back for Rashford. It won't. And Felipe will play it back to Bravo. The thing is, right, if you put De Gea and Bravo together, you'd have a good keeper. If you put their strengths together, you have a great passer of the ball and you have a great saver of the ball. It's a free kick to Betis in their own half here again. Fred with the foul this time on Guido Rodriguez. Haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do. Trying our best to get to, 1,100 is the next target, isn't it? The way to go. The only way is up here on this channel. To be fair, we've taken a little bit of a break, so I expect a little bit of a slow one these next few months. But we are going to be back and ready to crumble, lads. Here's Fred. It's a ball into Fernandes. A chance for Manchester United to double their lead. And if they go into it with a 2 or 3-0 lead going to Andalusia, I think there's a real big chance that they go through to the last 8 of the Europa League. I can see them scoring over in Spain as well, but it is a difficult place to go. Anthony with the ball across for Weghorst! Oh, the man caught in a barn door with a banjo! Weghorst! That's 3 chances now for Wout Weghorst. There is a man who, he was offside anyway, luckily. Luckily for him, he would have gone off celebrating, but he skied it. He just couldn't quite reach it. He wasn't quick enough to reach it. Oh, Weghorst. For certain reasons, this transfer has worked out for United, but Weghorst has really and truly, he should have had 3 tonight. If he'd have been onside, headed towards Weghorst and won by Felipe. Pizzella. Wide for Abner if he can get there. No, but Weghorst is battling with him. And Weghorst has won it back for United. Fernandes back to Weghorst, who holds it up well, but Felipe gets there. But Weghorst with an excellent ball. And it's played across by Casemiro to Anthony, who switched sides. Anthony with a cross towards Rashford at the back post. And cleared away. It's a very unorthodox clearance by Betis, but they've managed to clear it away this time. Martinez. Oh, and Varane might be in trouble here if Juanmi can get there first. He can't. De Gea under a bit of pressure. He clears away. I like that old stuff for the Anfield side, lads. Anyway, here's Anthony. It's another chance for Manchester United here if they can work this right. Rashford again. It's a poor... Oh, it should have rebounded to Weghorst. He was too slow. Fernandes. Great block in the end by Felipe. It's going to go for a corner. Betis have opened the door for Wout Weghorst about 3 or 4 times here. This time it was Rashford who had the shot. It was a perfectly timed ball from Anthony. It was just a little bit behind Rashford. To be fair, I can't blame Weghorst there. He was going in the bottom corner, but Bravo just angled the shot wide enough so Weghorst couldn't quite get there. It was good goalkeeping from Bravo, actually. Bravo having a word, of course, with Casemiro. A player that he duelled with between Barcelona and Real Madrid several times. And Luke Shaw will take this corner now for Manchester United. They still lead by a goal to nil here after 28 minutes. Crossed all the way to the back post. Is it going to fall for a United body? It does, but it's over the bar by Casemiro this time. The effort put in by Fernandes. It was well won by right at the back post, and Casemiro's effort just swiveled over the bar. Yeah. All right. I thought that should be fair though. Weghorst has done what he's meant to have done. Like, he is a hold-up player, but, like, he needs to, realistically, if United put all their eggs, right, and try their absolute utmost. If Spurs don't get Champions League, sorry, Lucas, if you're in the chat. If Spurs don't get Champions League this year, they need to try and sign Kane. Because Kane is like Weghorst, but can score. If they sign Kane, they'll be title challengers next year, mark my words. And I mean that seriously. Seriously, there will be title challenges if they sign Kane. Maybe a couple of defenders short. Because I still think they worry me defensively, United. But, hey, Jackie boy, good to see you in the chat. How are we? It's now Luke Shaw for United. Going to be back to De Gea, is it? No, it's inside for Martinez. Good play by United. They played out really, really well here. Fred into Fernandes, who tried the dummy, but it's going to go all the way through to Anthony, not Weghorst. Wasn't really on the same wavelength, Paul Vout. Varane. Fred. And it's a chance for Betis here. They're really, really going for this. Looking for Juanmi. It wasn't really the greatest ball by Joaquin. And now Anthony on this right-hand side again. Fred. He's got a man well free in the middle. How much room is Fernandes going to be allowed? It's pushed by Fred. It's a poor ball in the end, and Sabali can intercept. He will dart forward with the ball now. It's a good challenge by Casemiro. Seen out to play well by Ayoze Perez. And it's a throw in now to Betis once more. But yeah, seriously, I think United, if they go for Kane, they're well up for it. They're well up in the title race next season. And fair enough to them, you know. Sabali with the throw now. For Real Betis. Intercepted by Casemiro, and now United can play away. It's a good interception this time. It's a crossfield pass, and it's going to be taken down. Henrique. Oh, it's a good ball. Chance. Yeah! Betis have scored! It's a brilliant finish! Ayoze Perez has levelled it up for Betis. And what a moment. I think it was a cross. But Real Betis have levelled it up at Old Trafford. I wouldn't say quite deservedly, but it is 1-1 here. What a goal from Ayoze Perez. If it was deliberate, it's exceptional. I think it's a cross, though. I really think it's a cross. Ayoze Perez scores back in England once more. Is it going to be a handball, though? No, it's not a handball against the Betis player, and no way is it going to be a handball. They're looking for it. It was Juanmi with it, and then what a finish by Perez. If this is deliberate, it's amazing. It really is. He's drilled it in on the half volley. It really is brilliant. I think that's deliberate. That's deliberate. Oh, that's brilliant from Perez. It really is. 1-1. I'm going deliberate on that one, lads. Ayoze Perez makes it 1-1 at Old Trafford, and we all said it was going to be a real exciting European tie, and it has been already. But United go at the other end with Rashford. Still Rashford tries the nutmeg to find Fred. He can't do so. Shaw Intercepted well, but it's going to fall for Weghorst, is it? No, it will fall back for Rashford. Shaw. Anthony's in there, but it's played away by Betis. Under control here with Luis Enrique. And he's won a throw-in for Real Betis. But what a moment for the Spaniards. Jose Perez. And I think it was deliberate as well. It was a drill from the right-hand side of the box right into the bottom corner. It's just brilliant from Perez. Outside of the boot as well. Yeah, that's totally deliberate. I love it. And the Betis fans are loving it as well. In rainy Manchester, the side in green and white are truly in this tie. They may have feared, Manuel Pellegrini, that he really may have feared that they would have been outclassed and outplayed after that early Marcus Rashford goal. But they've come back and possibly not deservedly equalised here. But it is Manchester United 1, Real Betis 1. 34 minutes gone at Old Trafford. Early kickoff in the Premier League on Saturday. Liverpool versus Bournemouth, of course. It's touch and go whether I'll be doing that or not because of commitments on Saturday. But there will be videos around it anyway, and maybe a stream before on Friday night. Well, tomorrow night. Well won by Varane, but it might go all the way out of play here if Anthony can't get there. He can, but he's given it away here to Juanmi. Chance for Betis. Oh, he tried to get in behind, and Dallo is he's not fouled, and it is a throw-in again to Real Betis, is it? It is. Abner will take it for Madrid. For Betis. Abner into Juanmi. Won by Dallo, but Anthony plays it away. Cleared away by Fred, and now brought back down by Weghorst. Is well intercepted this time by Rodriguez. Here he is. It's a free kick for Real Betis here, and is in a good position to get it in the box. I agree with you, Lucas, but at the end of the day, he's become Spurs' record scorer now. Like, he can't do anything at Spurs apart from win a trophy. And to be honest, it's looking further and further away. Like, the way that they're going at the moment. Like, the man brought in to win trophies as a quick fix can't do it. So, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Tottenham and Kane. Joaquin is over this free kick. He is a set-piece master, of course. He's got players in the box, but there's also outside. But it's a bit too central to cross. And it's a bit far out to shoot. Perez is also over the free kick. He's gone short. Joaquin and now Perez. They've gone for a little bit of a routine, and it's worked. Now Abner. He's cut inside well. He's beaten his man. He gets the cross in, and it is a corner to Real Betis. Weghorst was the man who got the interception in. And it is a corner to the Spaniards here. Are they still looking at this potential handball? It is not a handball. They're looking to try and get a handball against Juanmi, but it's never a handball. And this time Perez takes the... Hello, Shayed. How are we doing? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Crossed in to the near post. It's going to come all the way back out now to Joaquin. Carvalho. Cross deep towards Perez. Is he going to keep it in? He is. He's going to keep it in and make it a... Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be a goal kick. So there we are. There we go. We are still going, baby. We are ready to rumble. The Betis fans are in absolutely jubilant mood. And why wouldn't they be? Level at Old Trafford. What a moment for them. Martinez into Rafael Varane for Manchester United. Cleared away by David De Gea. And flicked on by Weghorst. Can Anthony get him behind? Abner is under pressure, the Brazilian, but he's done really, really well. And cleared away by Bravo. That's a great clearance from Bravo, putting United under immediate pressure, but Varane does well to intercept ahead of Joaquin. You got a real coach out on the pitch there with the 40-year-old. He really is just an exceptional footballer. Thrown in by Abner, and it's going to be a throw in to Real Betis again. Eric Ten Hag's wearing a little beanie, to be fair, and he looks quite cute in it, to be fair. Respect to you, Eric. Oh, is it a free kick to Betis? For a handball. It's a free kick to Betis for a handball, and he can get a real good opportunity to cross here. A big opportunity to cross, and it could be a big chance for them to go 2-1 up before the break. I don't know. I don't think United have been that bad. I just think they haven't taken their chances. Weghorst should have had 2 or 3 goals. And Betis took their chance when they got it. And I tell you what, it was a hell of a finish from Ayoze Perez. Crossed by Joaquin, and it's a good one. It's a great ball. Headed away, comes to Carvalho, and it's put out for a goal kick to Manchester United. Carvalho still sporting that absolutely fantastic moustache. I'm a massive moustache fan. De Gea now for United. David De Gea. Still. And still. Launch forward. And well won by Pizzella, who is an Argentinian man. Abner cleared towards Joaquin, and it's again out of play by Varane for a Betis throw-in, and they can threaten again on this left-hand side. Juanmi looks a real tricky little player. I think he's formerly of Malaga. I'm pretty sure he used to play for Malaga back in the day, and that might be some random knowledge that I have that is not very useful, but he definitely used to play for Malaga, I'm sure. Yeah, he did. He started at Malaga, lads. And a season at Southampton as well for Juanmi. Before going to Sociedad and then Real Betis. Here's Varane. And now Varane again for United. If they can... The way United get back into this is just... If we're being real... It's to just take the chances they've already been getting. They don't need to play any differently. But one thing they do need to do is stop giving the ball to De Gea, because he has given the ball away again, and it's another free kick to Real Betis in a crossable position. Juanmi yet again fouled. Is he going to cross it in? I think it's a bit deep. They've taken it quickly instead, and Carvalho will find Luis Felipe now. Pizzella is available for Felipe to find, and he does find him. Inside to Perez, and he goes to try and find Luis Henrique on the inside. But Luke Shaw is there to cover it up for United. De Gea now to Dalot. Dalot back to David De Gea. Under pressure by the Betis side, who don't particularly like to pressure him. It has to be said when he's got the ball and there's options around him. But they don't want to go too high press, because if United can get behind, Rashford's their biggest threat. Weghorst. And talking of Rashford, here he is. Marcus Rashford for Manchester United. And Anthony is blocked on the line brilliantly. Well, not on the line. Blocked from going in. Exceptionally well defended there from Betis. It has to be said. Weghorst got it in behind for Rashford, who would have been offside anyway. He got it square to Anthony, but it was well blocked by Abner in the end. Bravo clears. It's another threatening clearance. They're always targeting that left-hand side with Juanmi against Martinez. Or against Dalot, sorry. It's another throw-in to United. Dalot will take it. Varane. All the way back now to De Gea. He's giving it away again, and Juanmi's on it. Chance for Betis. It's deflected, surely. Oh, it's off the bar. It's off the post, and Betis very nearly make a 2-1 lead. And Perez should have scored. And it all came again from a David De Gea mistake. He's had an absolute honker. De Gea giving the ball away. Straight away again. This time to Juanmi, who found Perez, who got behind Varane. It deflected and hit the post. It should be 2-1 Betis here. And it nearly fell. It didn't fall for... but it's another corner for Manchester United now. And could they actually end this half leading the game? Who's controlling the game? I don't know, to be honest. I would have said Man United, but in the last 15 minutes, it's been all Betis, really. There's been no control in the game, Jack. It's been all end-to-end, really. Corner now from Bruno Fernandes, and it's an opportunity for Manchester United to end a half on a high that hasn't been too high at all, really. Fernandes with it. It's not a bad ball. It's going to fall, is it? No, nearly does to Weghorst, who peeled off the back post. Shaw is there. With the cross back in, it's headed back on. Fernandes is there. Casemiro's there. Varane is there. Fernandes is there. And it's headed away in the end by Betis. And it's gone out for a throw-in to the home side, Manchester United. Fernandes will take it, will he? Yes. Anthony, back to Fernandes. Beats his man well. Anthony to Fernandes. It's a great move from Manchester United. Fernandes gets the ball across and it's away by Sabali. Martinez to Varane, who does well. Beats one. Carvalho challenges well, but Varane still has it. Anthony now for Manchester United. He's got Fred on the outside. He's got Martinez and Varane on the inside. Fernandes is there too. Back out to Fred, who can get the cross in. It's not a great cross. It doesn't even beat the first man. Cleared away again by Abner this time. And Varane now back to Martinez, who's beaten his man well this time. Martinez for Manchester United. Into Fred. Fred. Dallo. He's got it off his man. Is he going to go for a corner? He's going to try and get the cross back in. And Bravo punches away. Chance for Rashford. Good challenge. Good from Marcus Rashford there. To cross in again. Headed away again. And now, is there one more chance for Betis? It's 2-on-2 if they can get it right. He's still going here. They've got 3 men forward here. Now Perez. Back to Luis Henrique. Henrique. Still. Is it a corner or a goal kick? What are we having? It's a corner to Betis. It's a corner to Real Betis. Am I Stephen the Liverpool match on Saturday? Potentially. I don't know yet. It's all about my availability for Newport City. Joaquin will take the corner here. Joaquin for Manchester, for Real Betis. And they could go into half-time leading here if they get this corner right. The man's free there if they want him. He's going to come all the way out to Abner with the shots. And it's gone out for a goal kick. And that should be it. That is half-time here at Old Trafford. Manchester United 1, Real Betis 1. And I have to say, I am thoroughly impressed with the Spaniards. They have been exceptional in this time. They really, really have been. Especially in the sort of latter 15 to 20 minutes of that half. The goal came from Ayoze Perez. I thought originally it might have been an accident, but I tell you what, it's absolutely bang on. Brilliant from Ayoze Perez. It really, really was. But it is half-time here on the Stonadge channel. Manchester United 1, Real Betis 1. And into our half-time chat, which can be anything you guys want. What do we want to discuss? Do we want to discuss Liverpool? Do we want to discuss Man United? Do you want to discuss cream eggs again? Because I don't really want to, because I was proven right that time. I was proven right. Elias thinks Betis have been unlucky. Well, what is everyone else's half-time thoughts? I would say they haven't been unlucky. I think it's probably justified the score at the moment. Manchester United have had their opportunities as well. Don't forget, Val Weghorst couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo, to be honest with you, at the moment. So I think it's probably a fair score. But what are we discussing this half-time then, lads and ladies? I would probably say, do we want to discuss Liverpool, right? Oh, Jack, I don't want to be doing this. I don't want to be doing this, Jackie boy. We're not doing this again. it's not a dead enough game for this. It's been a good game so far. So loads and loads to discuss, really. There was a thought that it potentially might have been handball against Juanmi, but he just put his hand out. He put his arm out to his side. It didn't even hit his arm, so I didn't even know why they were even thinking it was going to be a handball. But you know what? Real Betis have been very, very good value for their leveler, and they deserve everything they've got so far. But if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like the video, and all that great stuff. We're trying to get to 1.1k as soon as we can. That's the next big target, ladies and gentlemen. We've got so much to go for in this channel, so much potential. So yeah, and also very, very soon we will be hitting monetization station. So more stuff will be able to be available to you, more badges, more stuff, and more content in general. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to everything that this channel will bring. But yes, what are you guys thinking about Saturday at 12:30, Liverpool against Bournemouth? A lot of people will think it's going to be a walk in the park for Liverpool, or a walk in Dean Court, as many people would say. For me, I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult than that. I think at 12:30, as people have mentioned, that horrible, dreaded away kit that no one likes. It's disgusting. I don't know why they still went for it. It was vile. I'm a little worried as a Liverpool fan going ahead to that Bournemouth game, but I do think we will battle it, and I do think we'll win by 2 or 3 goals to nil, especially goals in the second half. I think that's what's going to happen. I'd go for Darwin Núñez goal, and maybe, hopefully, we can see Luis Diaz feature. That would be amazing if we go 2 or 3 nil up towards the end and get him like 2 or 3 minutes on the field. It'd be great to see Luis Diaz, and I really want to see Diogo Jota score as well. He obviously hasn't scored since that Manchester City game last season, because of injury, because of absence, because of World Cups, because of everything. So it'd be a massive, massive time for him to get a goal, and I think he might start. But Cody Gakpo, I mean, Jesus Christ, lads, I've absolutely loved that boy. I really, really do. I've really taken to him since he's arrived. A lot of people have really seemed to write him off straight away, but when realistically, he has got the profile to play in that number 9 right away, lads. He really, really has. He's got so much perfect potential in that number 9 role, and to have Bobby Firmino teaching him for the next 6 months is amazing news. Although Bobby won't be around, or for the next 3 or 4 months, sorry. Although Bobby won't be around for a long time in the future, having Cody Gakpo there is going to be huge. You reckon Liverpool will qualify for the Champions League, or in the Champions League? I don't think we're going to qualify in the Champions League, my friend. We are well and truly out of the Champions League. I want to see Jurgen go full Brendan Rodgers at the Bernabeu and play all of the backup brigade. I want to see Nat Phillips. I want to see your Reece Williamses. I want to see your Curtis Jones. I want to see all of those. I want to see them playing. I want to see Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner. I honestly do. I do not care about that second leg. You may as well throw it away now. Honestly, he won't do that. You know, he won't do that as a form of respect for Real Madrid and as a form of respect for us, because we don't want to go and get absolutely trounced. But at the end of the day, I want to see rotation. I want to see Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott playing at the Bernabeu. I want to see young players, Bajcetic as well. Definitely Bajcetic in that midfield. There's no debate on that. And just go out there and say, express yourselves. Like, there's no pressure. There's literally no pressure on these players. You know. I like, leave all of the great players, like leave Darwin, leave Salah, leave Gakpo, leave Thiago obviously because he's out, leave Diaz, leave Virgil, leave everyone at home. Go and play the kids in that game. If we get a meaningless injury in that game, a needless injury, I'd be fuming. Noah, how are we? If Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar leave PSG, where do you think they would join a new club in the Premier League? I would go, I think Messi will stay. I think Mbappe will stay. I think Neymar will leave. If Messi goes anywhere, I think he'll go into Miami. If Mbappe goes anywhere, he's going to Real Madrid. And if Neymar goes anywhere, it could be anywhere, to be honest. I could see him go to Chelsea or something like that in the Premier League. Oh, well, there we go. There we go, Jack. I will have to change that at some point. Are we going to go full? We are going to go full strength. I absolutely do know that, Elias, but I really hope we don't, because we might get a needless injury. We genuinely might get a needless injury, and if we do, I'll be worried. I would be, extremely. 11 players need to leave, Amirani. I wouldn't go as that far, mate, to be honest. I think we've seen we see that these like ultra clear outs never work. I think there's a lot of players. There's a lot of players that need to go. I'll tell you my Liverpool players who I would get rid of right now, right? So I would sell Kelleher, but that isn't for us. That's for him. Adrian's obviously leaving on a free. Nat Phillips, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Matip, that'd be 5. Artur is going to go anyway. Keita, that's 7. To be fair, we're actually getting quite higher. Bobby's already leaving. To be fair, that's it, really. 8. I wouldn't sell anyone else. I'd keep everyone else. We have to keep in mind homegrown rules as well. So that's why I'd keep Joe Gomez as a 4th choice backup centre-back. But we need another centre-back. We need a right-back. I don't know why we sold Nico Williams, man. I'm fuming about that. We need another centre-back. We need a right-back. We need potentially I don't know. Why would we sell Curtis Jones? He's just signed a 5-year contract. And being realistic, lads, I think a lot of people underestimate his ability anyway. Noah says you need to bring Garnacho, Malacia, Sancho, and Wan-Bissaka on right now. That's fair enough. I think I haven't been too bad, actually, Noah. I genuinely think you haven't been too bad. I just think Betis have played well in these last 15 minutes, and they've really taken advantage of having David De Gea in the United goal. He cannot pass. He can't pass, lads. He can't pass. He's woeful. I'm telling you now, he is dreadful. United need to go after David Raya at the end of this season. If United go after David Raya and get Harry Kane, they are going to be title challengers next season. There is no debate on that, in my opinion. David Raya is a top quality goalkeeper. You have him in there, and then you have, and then you add in a striker like Kane. Imagine that. Imagine that, mate. That is going to be that would be huge for that. And I definitely would not, by the way, I'm going to repeat again, I would not sell Curtis Jones in a million years purely because of the registration rules and because he's a good squad option. He is a good squad option. You can't deny it. He just needs to stay bloody fit. I feel like Julian Brandt, blimey, you're talking 2015 rules now, lad. Are they still looking at this handball? It's not a handball. It's not. It literally brushed, if anything. I do think Gomez is good enough to be a 4th choice. He makes errors, okay? He genuinely does, but at the end of the day, we ain't going to get much better than him for that. And I don't see much point in selling him. Curtis Jones is good, again, when he's had a run of games. But I think he can prove himself yet again. If he just keeps... Jurgen rates him. And if Jurgen rates him, I rate him. He's always one to be brought on. He always gets brought on ahead of others. And there's a reason for that. He's a good player, lads. We saw it in 2020 to 21. We saw it at the start of 21-22 as well, how good a player Curtis Jones really is. We just need to be patient with him, lads. He's still young. There's still plenty of time to go, and he could be a late developer. And I would hate to see a man wasted that way. That's all. That's my thoughts. He's a good player. He is a good player. He's a good squad player. He's someone that we can utilise in Champions League, in Carabao Cup, especially with all of the midfielders we've got leaving as well. You're thinking Artur, you're thinking Milner, you're thinking Keita, you're thinking Oxlade-Chamberlain. That's four players that's leaving in midfield in the summer. What is the point in selling Curtis Jones as well? You bring back Morton. That's great. Name me one, Elias. Because for me, I wouldn't go that... I would make Gomez 4th choice and bring in Gvardiol. Have him compete with Konate. And then you've got Gvardiol and Konate, who are both very good, very, 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 very good young centre-backs. Who can compete and even overtake Van Dijk. Yeah, to be fair, that was an incredible piece of business from the entire recruitment team to get Salah. Salah was genuinely a recruitment team signing, and that's why it's important to always have a recruitment team. But lads, I tell you what, I would love Gvardiol. If we get Gvardiol, Bellingham, and Manu Kone or something like that in the summer. What a summer that would be. I don't know how it will look, but if we get Champions League, I would imagine we would get Bellingham, Gvardiol, or another centre-back, and potentially another backup midfielder. That is how I see it would happen. I think Morton will come back into the squad. I think there's no debate on that. I think he's played so well at Blackburn. He will be an option in midfield. Harvey Elliott has come back and proven how good a footballer he is, and I've never bloody doubted him. Curtis Jones will be a midfielder in next season, but I think we need 2 midfielders for definite minimum. Ugate's another one, someone who I think should come in. Zaid has just commented him. There were some great stats over on LFC Transfer Room and their Twitter, to go and check them out as well. They came up with something very, very similar about Ugarte and how good he would be. And he'd be a long-term Fabinho replacement, although I think Bajcetic could potentially be that. So, yeah, I think, realistically, Bajcetic is already... we count Bajcetic as a signing for me, because I would have said in January that we needed 3 or 4 midfielders. Now I'm thinking we need probably 2 or 3. So, Morton's coming back. That's one. I want to see Bellingham. Ball's not in the chat tonight, but I secretly think we might have him now, with all the stuff that's gone on. Plus another in midfield, maybe Ugarte. I don't think we need a right winger, because I think Diaz plays there. Diaz definitely plays on the right, and he's done really well on the right when he's played there. So I'd keep our attack as it is. We've got 5 great attackers now there. It's a shame we don't have 6 with Bobby, but it's just how it's going to transpire. Cade Gordon obviously coming back fit as well. Is going to be a really important option, I feel, when he gets back into his groove. He was brilliant for the under-18s. Ben Doak, of course, as well, can provide another option there. As a child, I know we don't want to be talking about these young players. They're not that fashionable. They're not a shiny new toy. But I tell you what, they're bloody good. So for me, I'd say 2 or 3 midfielders, a centre-back are the priority, and a backup goalkeeper. That would be for me the ideal Liverpool thing. But does Diaz start, Elias? Does Diaz start for you? Right now, I think our front 3 is absolutely perfect. I wouldn't change it whatsoever. Diaz can come back in and fight for his place. Absolutely, he's world class. But I would not upset the apple cart at all at the moment. I think our front 3 is absolutely brilliant as it is. Who do you drop? Do you drop Hakpo or Nunez? Because for me, Nunez is far better coming off the left. Or do you play Diaz as a false 9? Because he could do that. He's strong enough and he's quick enough. Oh, he absolutely is, Elias. He absolutely is, my man. He is so good coming off that left. And I don't think you can drop Cody Hakpo. I don't think you can. And these are the great problems and the great debates we can have. Because now we have the bloody options, lads. We have the options. But anyway, the teams are back out on the field. Back more focusing on Manchester United against Real Betis. But yeah, what I will say is it's going to be a really exciting season next one for Liverpool. I really think so. Especially if we get the summer right. If we get Bellingham in, if we get a defender, if we get another midfielder, if we get a goalkeeper as well. I think those 4 signings will be perfect. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on for Dalot. It's another half-time swoop for Wan-Bissaka to come on. Of course, Dalot did have a little bit of trouble on that left-hand side dealing with Juanmi. Wan-Bissaka, of course, a fantastic one-on-one defender, so he will be a real important asset for Manchester United in this second half. Let me change that to 1.05. So yeah, I've said what next Watchalong Fulham against Arsenal. I don't actually know when it will be. I've just given that as an estimate. I will be at Izzy's on Sunday, so as well. So who knows? We will see. Aaron Wan-Bissaka comes on for Manchester United. And here we are for the second half. Betis will get us underway. It's a huge, huge one in the future of Manchester United's season. Of course, they've already won the Carabao Cup, but they would love to win the Europa League as well as the FA Cup. And we are off for the second half here at Old Trafford. It's already pinged out to Luis Enrique. But he's lost it, and already United are on the attack with Rashford. It's a great challenge from Guido Rodriguez. It really is. And Betis can start with vigour as well. Towards Henrique, headed out of play by Rafael Varane. One thing I have noticed about Varane is he's very no-nonsense. There's no taking the piss with Rafa Varane. He's either in or he's out, you know what I mean? He's right up there. Oh, Jesus. Played out by Fred. And now into Weghorst for Manchester United. I'm surprised we're not seeing Jadon Sancho really emerge at this second half. But Erik ten Hag is very, very rigid and likes the setup that he's got going at the moment. And why wouldn't he, to be honest? Apart from that defeat to Liverpool, it's been an incredible run for United. Martinez. Into Fred. Shaw. And back to Martinez. And now Varane on the turn. Not the greatest ball from Martinez. Inside to Fred, who flicks it on well. And it's gone out for a United throw-in right on the halfway line. Hey, Just Reese, how we doing, my friend? Good to see you. Terence Tibbs is in the chat as well. Jack, you are an individual. Let's just say that. Here's Fred. Back to Shaw. He's very... United are sort of operating with a back three in possession. Martinez plays out really, really well. Really good from Martinez, who was under pressure from three oncoming Real Betis forwards. Casemiro, who was wide right for United. It's a poor ball from Fred. He was looking for Wan-Bissaka. It went over his head. And out for a Real Betis throw in here. 47 minutes in at Old Trafford. Martinez did really, really well to get out of this, to get out of the turn. Everybody is an individual, but you are some special individual, my man. It's a chance for United to break. Rashford's been challenged by Rodriguez again. He's been everywhere. But the thing is with Nunez, he has the pace in behind on that left-hand side. And also he's great at cutting inside. And he can get head back post headers as well. And in general, if you watch him this season, he's been far better out on the left than through the middle. He's worked a lot better when, it's been operational, whether it be Hakpo, whether it be Firmino, whether it be, Oxlade-Chamberlain, even in that Villa game where he played so well, Nunez. He's better. But he can also... The thing is because he runs inside rather than having to go outside. If he starts on the left, he always comes into the middle, which means he's got more of a chance to score. That's why him and Hakpo working together so well is so good. But it's a poor clearance from United. He's actually worked out into a very, very good one. And Luke Shaw is still going here for United. Shaw, it's not the greatest of passes. It's a good interception in the end by Pizzella. And headed away by Carvalho. Chance. Wan-Bissaka in behind for United. He's brought the ball back, but there's no one there. Cleared away by Betis. It was Carvalho who had a bit more time than he thought he had, but he cleared the ball away. Yeah, it's an intriguing one. You think his profile is more of a striker, but I just think in our system it works better for him to be a wide player. And Hakpo coming in has unlocked that boy. It really has unlocked him. What do you call Rashford, Elias? It's a throw into Betis on this side. And Erik ten Hag is looking very, very grumpy on the sideline here. It's a throw in. Oh, thank you. Cheers for that. It's another throw into Manchester United. It's a little bit of a, little bit of a sort of a dull phase of play at the moment between the two sides. United just trying to battle their way through what will be a tough phase of play for them at the start of the second half, which was a very, very tough phase of play for them at Anfield on Sunday, where they went and conceded 7 goals. Flicked on by Weghorst, but it's to nobody, and Pizzella will play to Bravo, who launches forward, and yet again they're going for a right-hand side. It might fall for Juanmi already, but it won't. And now Rodriguez out to Abner. Oh, it was nearly a pretty sexy flick by Abner, but it has been won back by Fernandez, who's turned well. Fred slips. It's come to Pizzella, who launches back forward. There's nobody there. Wan-Bissaka, who, of course, is a little bit more defensively sound than Diogo Dalot, sees it out well. Varane. Fernandez out to Anthony. It's a good turn by Anthony. It's a free kick to United in their own half. He's appealing for a yellow card as Anthony, but I'm not sure he's going to get it. Varane. A crossfield pass to Shaw, and Shaw up against his man. Is that a yellow card? It's not. It's a poor ball, that, though. Casemiro. Anthony cuts inside. Oh, Anthony! Oh, Anthony, what a goal that is. And yet again in the Europa League, the Brazilian has come forth for Manchester United. Bent into the top left-hand corner. And Claudio Bravo stood and watched it like a spectator in the stands. It's 2-1 to Manchester United, and that is something special from Anthony. It really is. It really is. Wow. Fernandez with the ball, and this is what the young lad can do. It really is just fantastic. It's just fantastic from Anthony. Bent it round the defender, used him as a dummy, and it's 2-1 to Manchester United. I'm not sure it's deservedly, but it is 2-1. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. It's like a Mo Salah goal, that. It is like a Mo Salah goal. Just brilliant from Anthony. And maybe not deservedly, but it is a lead for Manchester United. Just brilliant from Anthony. It really, really is. Top quality from the Brazilian. Just brilliant. Just brilliant from Anthony. It really, really was. Just gonna clip that for the YouTube lads. What a moment. What a moment for Anthony, and what a moment for Manchester United. It's huge. I'm gonna clip that for Twitter, boys. Clip that for Twitter. I'm still looking for someone to be my YouTube Shorts editor, by the way. How are you conceding to a fidget toy? I know. What a goal from I'm going to say Mo Salah, from Anthony, though. Just exceptional. It really was. To Anthony's goal. What a brilliant goal. What a goal. Manchester United 2, Real Betis 1. And deservedly so. Nah, it's alright, Jackie boy. It's alright, mate. I need like an application and shit. I've got to get it all sorted properly. Just brilliant. I am very, very happy with that bit of commentary as well, to be fair. That worked out well. That worked out really well. That's why I'm clipping it. But anyway. It's criminal to put Anthony and Salah in the same sentence. It's just what I have to do, man. It was a great curling effort, wasn't it? Rashford out of play for a throw in now to Real Betis. Can they hit back? Can they hit back for their sins in Spaniel? 2-1 is still a good result, though, for Betis. It's a yellow card for Wout Weghorst for the foul on Pezzella. Shoved his man to the ground, and it is a yellow card against the Dutchman. Which is probably not the greatest idea. Just a brilliant goal from Anthony, though, wasn't it? Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Shayed. It's because I'm a football fan, mate. I'm a big football fan, and I love football goals. Even if it's scored for Manchester United FC. Oh, it's a brilliant touch from Henrique. Sporting 2-2. Yeah, that was a good result for them. Certainly going to be a game at the Emirates when they play each other. Now Wan-Bissaka for United, who is going to be vitally important. I don't know why he's not playing all the time, to be honest now. The way that he's changed the last few games for United. Here's Anthony again. Casemiro. Chip to Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro, whoa, whips it across. It's gonna... I do know that, Elias, but I tell you what, doesn't change how good that goal was. It's a corner for United here. It's a corner from Shaw. It's flicked. Oh no, it's 3-1. It's 3-1. It's Bruno Fernandes with the header. And that is maybe the tie over. Bruno Fernandes makes it 3-1. It was almost as quick as a flash. And Manchester United might have put this tie out of Real Betis' reach in just several minutes. Bruno Fernandes with the header. And Real Betis look shunned. It was straight at Bravo, but the header was just far too powerful. And Manchester United have responded in this second half to what was a pretty poor performance in the first. Oh, Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. He's got to do better. It's straight at him. He pushes it straight into the goal. I have to blame Bravo there, I'm afraid. It shouldn't be 3-1, but it is. Fernandes, it's poor marking from the corner to begin with. It's all a little bit of a catalogue of errors from Real Betis. And Bruno Fernandes has made it 3-1 to Manchester United. Deservedly so as well. There we go. 3-1 to Manchester United, and all of a sudden, I think this tie is over. It's over and done with, lads. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. David's agreeing. It's shocking from the keeper. Well, to be fair, he was poor. Fernandes, and here we go for United again. Anthony's in behind, and Henrique's now come off for Betis. It would be ironic if United went and scored 7. I thought Rui has come on for Real Betis. I don't think they will, to be honest, but Betis do look open still. Lucas said he would have saved that, and to be honest, I wouldn't have put it past you, mate. 100%. Played forward into Fred, and now Luke Shaw back to Fred, and there's so much space for United here. It was such a good performance in the first half from Betis, but United are just playing through them now. Here's Shaw. Wan-Bissaka's got space to shoot. He's going to come back to Anthony. Anthony, still. Anthony gets it across, and Bravo this time is there. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Please, please do. It means the world to me. If Anthony gets that across a little bit more skewed, it would have come to Wout Weghorst and it would have been 4-1. Or maybe it wouldn't because it is Wout Weghorst. But the thing is, they always were having real great success on this right-hand side with against Diogo Dalot. And now they bought on Wan-Bissaka, and that outball for Betis is dead. Because Wan-Bissaka is just so much better. Wan-Bissaka is better than Dalot, lads. I'm telling you. Back inside now. Fernandes loses it out. Oh, is that a foul? It's not. It's a good challenge in the end from Varane. Perez is still down for Betis, and they've lost it now here. Played inside. Is Weghorst an L signing? No, because they didn't really pay much for him, and he's done what he's needed to do. Like, he is just average. Like, fair play to him. You know, he's done what he's there to do. Perez is still down here. Fred did win the ball. There was no foul in there. Fred won the ball well. How's it all going in the rest of the Europa League games, by the way? What a goal that was from Anthony, by the way. I'm still watching it. Fernandes with the header as well. Brilliant. Just brilliant. So what else is going on in the Europa League, by the way? Let me know in the comments. I can't be bothered to Google it. Being a lazy boy. There we go. It's another chance for United here with Fernandes to Weghorst. It's not the greatest ball to Wan-Bissaka, but he gets there anyway. He turns. Anthony. Fernandes. Oh, Anthony's in. Oh, this is... Oh, he had to square the ball. Anthony. Anthony had to square the ball. It should be 4-1 United, and that would have been tie over. If Anthony had just squared it. He was onside. He had men behind him. Mate, he had 4 players. He had 4 players, and that would have been tie over. He decided to try and chip the keeper, and that is a massive waste for Manchester United. And if they go on to concede another here, but it might not matter because Rashford's on the ball, but it's well challenged in the end by Pezzella. Rashford fouled him, and it is a free kick. Anthony, he's got to do better with that. There we have seen the two sides of Anthony that what make United fans and football fans in general so frustrated with him. All he's got to do is square that ball, and it's a brilliant assist. And then, but he just decides, nah, I'm just going to try and chip the keeper. You know what? Fine. Jadon Sancho and Tyrell Malacia getting themselves ready for Manchester United. Launched forward by Bravo. And now Anthony for United. And Fernandes plays it forward. In behind for Anthony. Can he get there? No. It's a good challenge by Luis Felipe in the end. It's been a disappointing half from Betis. It really is. Because I expected more. I genuinely did expect a lot more. Seville winning 1-0. Juventus winning 1-0 against Freiburg. Shakhtar 0, Feyenoord 0. Marcus Rashford off for Manchester United. He's going to be replaced by Jadon Sancho. Luke Shaw also off for Tyrell Malacia. And it's another substitution now for Real Betis as well. Couple of changes for them. Here comes Sergio Canales, very, very experienced Spanish international, wearing the number 18 shirt for Real Betis. Turning towards Anthony. It's rebounded. Oh, it's a poor ball. Weghorst. Anthony for United. Still. Canales can get it away and it's played off the man. Again cleared by Betis, but not well to Wan-Bissaka this time. Who again, he's oozing confidence, Aaron Wan-Bissaka at the moment. He absolutely is oozing confidence, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Malacia. Out wide to Jadon Sancho. Sancho on this left-hand side for United. Still Sancho. Cuts inside. Fred. Intercepted well. Here's Fred. Anthony. It's a game for Fernandes here for Manchester United, and this could result in a fourth if they carry on here, and that would really put the tie to bed. Perez went off for Betis, and here's Sancho. Still Jadon Sancho. Still Jadon Sancho. Malacia! Good save by... It was Fred in the end, sorry. It was with the shot, and eventually Bravo could pick up well. Izzy's in the chat. Hello. Good to see you. Actually here. You know, if you didn't answer my calls, you know. I was freezing cold in the rain, you know. But it is 3-1 to Manchester United here, and it has been a really, really successful evening so far for Erik ten Hag's men, you would have to say. And it's a mistake from Betis. It very nearly falls, but Bravo's down. So free kick's been given, and I think a card might be coming out. Oh, it's a yellow card for Fernandes. And it's looking like it might be a scrap here. I think Fernandes might have left one in on Bruno on Bravo here. Okay, Izzy. All right, all right, all right. Oh, did Fernandes leave one in on Bravo here? Oh, he did, you know. Nasty. I think he was going for the ball, but he didn't pull out. Oh! 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 Get VAR on that one, man. Oh. That's going to hurt, you know. I don't know whether this is going... He was nowhere near the ball. That is nasty from Fernandes. That's nasty. He's got away with it there. Weghorst. Fred can't get there. It's a good challenge from Carvalho. Fernandes basically... It was going back to Bravo. It wasn't a great ball, but... Fernandes went looking to try and win the ball back, but I don't think he was. He went way over the top of the ball, and he left his studs in really high on Bravo. I think he should have been off for that, personally. That's a red card for me. Here's Anthony for United. It could be 4 here. Anthony. Crossed. Sancho. Chance for United again. He's got Malacia around the back. He tries to go through the middle to find Casemiro. It's a good interception in the end. It's another foul on Pizzella. It must be by Sancho. Erik Ten Hag looks bemused. But he's got a nice little knitted little beanie on. I rate it. Sancho. Into Martinez. And now Varane. It's a good ball to Malacia. Sancho. Going to be hit by Casemiro. And to be fair, it was more of a speculative effort than I think he realised it would be. Went way over the top of the Real Betis bar. Still pissing it down over in Betis. Not in Betis, in Manchester. That shows how awake I am. Shocking, really, from me. Do you know what? I'm really disappointed in Betis. I'm genuinely really, really disappointed. Really, really disappointed because that first half was so promising from them. Like, Christ. Genuinely, they could be ahead in this game. If it was for a little bit of luck in that first half, but this second half performance has been abject from Betis. It really has. United have bossed them. Possession-wise, they've gone to every second ball first. And they could be 4-1 up here. If Anthony can get in, and I think he can. It's well defended in the end by Abner, but it's come to Fernandes. It might go through to Wan-Bissaka. It's a great ball by Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka gets the ball across. It's cleared away this time. Back out to Anthony. Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka's there again. Anthony's there again. He's got the ball again. Anthony gets the shot again, and it's well wide. He went to try and bend it in that far corner again, but this time it was well wide of Claudio Bravo's post. And 72 minutes in here, 18 to go of normal time, and being real, I think it will be a Betis humbling, really. Unless they can get one back, I don't see there's any way for them to get back into this tie. I think United have got too much for them. If they get to 3-2, I can see something happening, which would be my prediction, of course. But the only way I see that changing is with making changes, and they made some, but it's not been exceptional from them. Like, they haven't got great depth, of course. Oh. Joaquin, of course, gone off. Luis Henrique's gone off. Guido Rodriguez has gone off. And Perez has gone off. But it's a chance for Juanmi on this left-hand side. It's going to come all the way through. Rubal here on the right for Betis. Rubal wins a corner, has he? Has he? He hasn't. He's won a throw-in. It's well done by Malacia. Andres Guardado, of course, as well. Another very, very experienced operator has come on for Betis. I didn't realise that. And ball had Iglesias through the middle. Canales. Carvalho. And again. Pizzella. Canales. Into Luis Felipe. 1 goal and Betis are in this tie going into this second leg in Andalusia. But I just don't see it, guys. I just don't see it. I don't see the intensity. I don't see the quality. I don't see the ability to maintain the ball. Bravo. He's found Juanmi well there, to be fair. And now Canales. Abner. Looking in behind. Can't find Juanmi. Malacia. All the way back to De Gea now. De Gea. It's a good ball this time to Malacia. Carvalho wins a throw-in now for Real Betis. Huge frame of William Carvalho, of course, even though he's not the tallest man. I'm looking back at this Fernandes thing. Oh, that's bad. That's a red. That's a red on Fernandes, man. It's a massive red. How that wasn't given, I have no idea. But here go United at the other end with that man, Fernandes. Now Fred. He's got men in behind. It could fall for Weghorst here. Oh, and he's missed again. Weghorst. He just can't hit a barn door, can he? It's a great block by Felipe in the end, who I think was the man to deny him. But it really should be 4-1 this time. Oh, if Felipe gets in the way once more. He was the one who set it up for Weghorst, but Felipe got up and got across to be able to deny him. But, wow. It should be 4-1, and Weghorst should have a hat-trick tonight. Here's Fred. Martinez all the way back to De Gea. 15 minutes to go here then at Old Trafford. 3-1 to United still. 3-2 and we have a game on, I suspect. 3-1, I don't think so. Colin's in the chat. How are we, Colin? Good to see you. I like Weghorst, man. He works hard, bless him. He works hard, but that's about it. Here's Anthony. Can he get it under control? No. He's got to go all the way through now to Bravo, who will try his best to up the ante here for Betis. And now played wide. Into Carvalho. And here go Betis now. I've said that there's no way that they'll get back into this. Sabali. And it's gone out of play now for another Betis throw-in. Erik ten Hag is readying Scott McTominay, who will likely come on for Val Weghorst. Two very similar profiles of player. Obviously, two very different backgrounds. McTominay's played pretty much everywhere defensively, but never really up front. He usually floats in behind the striker now with that sort of role that Weghorst plays as well. Played into Sabali. He's been challenged well by United. Here's Fernandes. Weghorst looks offside. And Malacia, it was Sancho, sorry, in the end, who couldn't get onto the end of the ball. Shakhtar now leading against Feyenoord. Thank you, David. It's a throw-in now. Malacia will have it this time. And another substitute for Betis as well is preparing themselves. Oh yeah, that game on Sunday. It happened, didn't it? I was there, mate. It was incredible, unbelievable. Was gonna vlog it, got too pissed. Can't lie. Don't want Chris Stonadge drunk on the internet. So yeah, some of the footage was. Oh, it's a slip. Hey, what are you deleting Izzy's messages? And it's a chance for Anthony. And it's just well saved by Bravo. Hey. Hey, Tottenham TGR, why are you deleting Izzy's messages? What are you doing? What are you doing? That's my missus. It was an accident. I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. And now I've made Izzy a managing moderator. Can't believe you did that. You hit her. You evil man. Substitution here for Betis. Juanmi off now for Manuel Pellegrini's men, and they will have to defend a corner here. On comes Willian Jose, a man who Wolves fans will recognise. Sancho. Had a very poor loan spell at Wolverhampton Wanderers, which did not work out well. 1 goal in 17 matches back in 2021. Has had a pretty similarly poor season this time out for Betis. But here's Sancho. Casemiro gets the ball across and headed away for another corner for United. McTominay and Pellegrini are getting ready now for United. And it's Casemiro, and I believe it'll be Fred and Anthony, I think, is the change. So the 2 Brazilians off and a Scotsman and an Argentine coming on. But we'll watch this goal from Anthony again, and yet another special goal in the Europa League from the former Ajax man, right in the top bins. That's what you pay the money for. And he comes off. McTominay on for Fred. And, of course, Facundo Pellegrini on for Anthony. Here's Bruno Fernandes with the corner. He's gone for something different, and he found Pellegrini. He's now had pressure on the edge of the box there. Pellegrini still going. Still going for United. Pellegrini does so well. McTominay's there. It's a great save. Weghorst has scored. And this time it will count for Val Weghorst. He's so happy. He knee slides. It's Manchester United 4, Real Betis 1. And this tie is over and done with. And Val Weghorst, he couldn't miss that one. It all was the brilliant work of Facundo Pellegrini. His first touch of the ball. McTominay's first touch of the ball with a great save. And Val Weghorst has his goal. And all of his United teammates look so happy for him. Val Weghorst for Manchester United. And Betis have sunk without trace in this second half. It's all about Pellegrini. He was taken on by 3 Betis players. He beat all 3 of them. He got the ball across on the byline. McTominay had the shot saved. And Weghorst could not miss. 4-1 United. Game, set, and match here. And fair play to them. They deserved it in this second half. They've almost done what they were dealt with. They've come out in the second half and responded brilliantly to what was a pretty average first half. And Weghorst looks so happy. Of course, the boyhood Liverpool fan touching that Anfield sign. He got under a lot of flack for it. And that's tie over, baby. And he's offside. 7 minutes to go here as well. There could be another one for United. But it's his first Europa League goal of the season, Val Weghorst. Oh, is he? Lucas actually accidentally banned you from the channel. So I had to bring you back and make you a managing moderator, and now you're just a moderator again. Hey Kyle, how are we doing, buddy? Good to see you. The tie's done. I won't be doing this one next week. Manchester United see themselves go through to the quarterfinals of the Europa League, and to be fair, Betis might have put that into doubt for a little while, but fair play to Erik ten Hag and his men. They've been exceptional in this second half. I'm not bad, mate. I'm not bad. Still got a little bit of snuffles. You're no longer a mod, is he? Sorry, mate. I'll add you as a standard mod. Flicked on, and there we go. We're going to go on a mod purge when I get to 2K. And then we're going to have an actual mod structure. David's going to be king mod. I've decided David's king mod. Towards Weghorst again. Going to come for Sancho. It's well blocked. It's a free kick to Real Betis. But Liverpool... Oh, yeah, I'm very happy about that, Kyle. I was there, and it was the greatest moment of my life. It was beautiful. It was amazing. The best moment of my life. Well, it's up there, actually, to be fair. Up with me and my missus, and... I don't know. There's not much, to be fair. I've had a lot of good moments. I can't really decide too many. Lost my virginity. That was a good time. First kiss. These sort of moments, you know, that you treasure for the rest of your life, you know. Here's Fernandez. Weghorst. Good interception this time by Betis. A chance now for Iglesias in behind, but De Gea is there this time. Fernandez brings it down, and now McTominay into Sancho. And it's a big chance for Pellegrini. It's a poor touch this time by the young Argentine. It's a free kick to Betis. Oh, he just went in behind on that player. Still the man down. Pellegrini still looks like such a young lad, bless him. He is, of course, still a young lad. $87 gone here, lads, and we are... I'm looking good. I'm looking good for United. But it is 7-0. At the end of the day, 7-0. At the end of the day, hold that, 7-0. What was my genuine feeling in the stands before the game started? I would take a draw is the feeling I had in the stands, David. If I'm being real, I said either we'll nick it or it'll be a draw. I didn't think we'd lose. I genuinely didn't think we'd lose. But I said either we'll nick it 1-0, 2-1, or it'll be a draw. Back to Casemiro. Oh, just flashes past the post. Could have been 5. Bravo saw it wide, and he did well to do so. 2 minutes to go here, and it's been a bit of a procession in this second half of Manchester United, and fair play to them. But it could have been also different if Jose Perez's deflected cross made it 2-1. But they have come and they have conquered here at Old Trafford against a good Real Betis side. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. How are we? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you enjoyed that ice hockey. Oh, it's a great turn by Iglesias. Wan-Bissaka. And it's headed back to Bravo. Is there going to be an opportunity for Betis here? I don't think there is because... Oh, he's given us a handball against Malacia there. I don't think it was. 89 minutes in here and... It's a procession for United, and whether they can get another one is still a shout. 4-2, maybe. Maybe they can salvage something, Betis, but 4-1 is done and dusted, lads. Casemiro back to Lisandro Martinez. Malacia. It's a poor ball. Casemiro. Gets it in for Fernandez. And now Wan-Bissaka. Fernandez, who might be was lucky to stay on the field. It's into Sancho. Is there another chance for United? Is it going to be a corner, is it? Yeah, yes it is. Corner for United. Yeah, there is, yeah. Big Ice Hockey League. Cardiff Devils are the ice hockey team. It's called the Elite League, Tottenham TJR, Lucas. It's called the Elite League. Birmingham have one, I think. I think Birmingham have a team. Still snowing over in Manchester. Still Manchester United 4, Real Betis 1. Fernandez with the corner. Taking his time over the corner. It's called the Elite League. It's a British league. Oh, Betis very nearly conceded a fifth, and it would have been Martinez with the goal, but he just slid over. It's terrible defending from the set piece. So easy for Martinez to get there at the front post. If that's Weghorst, that's a goal, to be fair. He keeps that down. 4 minutes of added time here. Not long to go in what has been an easy win for United, really. The clearance has gone all the way through back to David De Gea, who hasn't had his greatest game, to be honest. Going to be launched forward by De Gea himself, and the wind is just taking it through. It certainly has, David. It's been an absolutely awful second half, really. Bravo and De Gea sort of playing, kicking the ball around by themselves. It might go all the way through to De Gea again, but this time Malacia is there. Won by Pizzella. Flicked back in by Iglesias. Here's Sabali. He's a good challenge. He's a really good challenge. And here go United. Oh, that's a wonderful pass. And here go United again. Pellegrini. Could it be 5? It's deflected. It's a good save by Bravo. And it goes out for a corner this time. It was a wonderful bit of counter-attacking football from United. It really was. It was the pass from Malacia and the through ball from Fernandez. The set Pellegrini on his way. Deflected effort. There was a good save by Claudio Bravo in the end, but he got the shot away. It's a good save by Bravo. Cleared away by Betis this time. Just a minute to go now. But it's been a great stream, and I really appreciate everyone here. Thank you very, very much for it. Make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, and all that good stuff if you haven't already. And yeah, much appreciated to everybody here. Wan-Bissaka now on the ball. Is there another chance for United with Pellegrini? No, good interception. Another good interception, this time by Casemiro. It's a good interception by Real Betis. Launched away, cleared away. 40 seconds to go here. An offside flag against Manchester United. Thank you very much, Shayad. Appreciate that, my friend. As always, great to have you in. And share the stream around. And you, Spend Doggy Dog. Great to see you. As always. Share the stream around, share the channel around with your friends, your family, your dog, your nan. Weghorst wins a free kick, does he? No. Pellegrini for United. Is there one last chance? Pellegrini cleared away, and that should be it, right? Ref? There we go. That is it. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll catch you very, very soon. Football Manager series coming soon. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.